All right, what up, people? What's popping? What's going on? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, Miles Cunningham. Myron and Fresh might soon be coming in pretty soon. We don't know exactly what time, but stay tuned. But you guys are listening to or watching Then the Game. All right. What's
going on?
So Miles, what's going on, bro?
Chilling, man. Just trying to keep it light. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Shout out to the chat and
exactly.
I'm tired, bro. I woke up mad early this morning.
Right.
I did a bunch of shit today, and I'm just like,
he's like, you're done. You're done.
Yeah, you got to do the show. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to MC in the building. What's going on, girl? Shout out to Unique 79. What's going on, my brother? Shout out to Hiccups Dad.
G.
What's going on? Joe Blast in the building. What's up? French in the building. In the sticks. And what is that? In the sticks. LRL. Reese. Owalabi. What's going on, brother? Shout out to my dude Vasim G, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button as soon as you come in. Remember, donation rules are in effect. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you hit that donate button if you want to call in and I'll put a question down. So make sure if you call in, it's 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224 is the number to call in. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys hit that like button, all that other good stuff. And we gonna get into this. And we only go into 11:30 today, guys. So just to let you guys know, so don't be calling in the last minute. You understand what I'm saying? Because Miles need to get his sleep. he an old man, you feel me? So
I did some boxing today, some sparring, and nigga bust my lip. You know what I'm saying? I got my lip bust. I did 5 rounds today. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, so that goes for all you fuck niggas trying to step up. You know what I'm saying? Miles is gonna fuck y'all niggas up. Come at him in the streets with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on with you though, Locario?
Now I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, just out here spitting that game, doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody on earth to be on the goddamn Bad Boy membership, man. This is what we want. We need everybody on goddamn planet Earth to be on the goddamn Bad Boy membership. You feel what I'm saying? But, we got hold on. We got Myron and them is in the building. They're getting ready. You feel what I'm saying? They're getting ready. Fresh, what's going on?
Yo, what's up, man? We just finishing up the webinar for our High Value Academy. We're ready to rock and roll. Just give us
High Value Academy.
That's what's up, man. So shout out to y'all, man. You're getting it in. So so today, guys, we're gonna be talking about why men are supposed to control how the relationship's supposed to be. You got to be the one that orchestrates the situation. You got to be the one to make it how you want to make it. So we're gonna talk about that today. But then we got calls already. Let's take a call real quick while we all getting situated and settled in. You feel me? Where's Myron at? Myron, and he doing the boards in the back?
Myron's here. He just he's gonna come right now.
He finishing up with some ladies. I feel you.
With some ladies. Yeah. As usual.
Right. So let's take this call real quick. 646. What's popping? Who this?
Hey, what's up? Hey, Shia here. Donated Cash App.
Appreciate it, my brother.
What up?
What's going on with you?
What's up, man?
Hey, quick question. I'm trying to distinguish between what I'm doing wrong, in terms of conversation. I'm trying to distinguish if it's actually me or if it's just, the woman is just not a match for me, because I know it's also a numbers game too, dealing with women.
Right.
So I'm okay. I had a date last night. She came by me. Came to a place by me, a bar. So I'm okay with talking, having conversations. And then I know you said you also have to kind of add in a bit of, flirting as well. So I feel like sometimes I get when I'm having a conversation, like I'm trying to ask questions, to her to see if we are matched. And I feel like sometimes it seems too much like an interview. So, how do I bring that energy where it's not, the conversation is not just so like, hey, boring, like, hey, what do you do? Like, do you like to cook? Because I like a woman that cooks. So what's your opinion on that? Like having a good conversation, a good flow, a good energy to the conversation.
All right. Well, you gotta what I'll say is you gotta try to get a little bit more like creative and make it more conversational. Like, for example, if you're trying to find out if a girl cooks, you might want to ask her what's her favorite thing to cook. You understand? Or, what was the last thing you cooked or something like that. Don't just be like, do you cook? You understand? It's like super broad. So you might want to get a little bit more, like maybe just get a little bit more specific and add a little bit of detail to the question. So it's a little bit more conversational so she can actually like respond to the specific detail, and then within the back and forth on that topic, then you can kind of get into, the actual question of does she cook or not? You get what I'm saying? Where, like I said, if you're trying to find out if a woman cooks, it's like, hey, what's your favorite food? Or, what was or where's your family from? She says, oh, yeah, we from the Caribbean or we from the West Indies. I'm like, oh, you probably know how to make some good oxtail then or something like that. Right. And then she'd be like, no, I don't know how to do none of that. I just use the microwave. And then you'll get your answer. But you can't be like, you know what I'm saying? That you can't. If you think it's boring, then it probably is. You understand? So you got to kind of try to spice it up. Like I said, add details to the question and then probably catch it from the back end and then come around to the actual information that you're trying to get to.
Right.
Yeah, man. You should ask open-ended questions because what's happening here is that you're asking questions that are very like yes or no, and it's pretty much to the point. And let's be honest, it's kind of boring, bro. So you gotta spice up, like Miles said. Ask open questions. Like for example, you can ask her, like, "Yo, what's your favorite kind of food? Because I like this, and what's your thoughts on this?" You could kind of open up the conversation that way, but also as well, remember, it's all about her having fun as well. So
right.
In this case, make sure that when you're out on a date with her, you're taking to multiple spots. If it gets boring for whatever reason, take it to a new spot. And also as well with the questions, like, bro, don't be the average guy asking her, "Oh, what do you do for work? Oh, what is your mom?" Nah, ask like, "Yo, is your dad and mom in your life? Like, how's it been growing up? Like, for example, what's your dreams? What's your goals?" And see where she's at mentally. You got me? And then from there, you can kind of like gauge her. And then from there, you know what? Now that you're asking more deeper questions, she's like, you know what? This guy's a little bit more in tune with himself. He's listening to me. I actually could like connect with him on a different level. You get me? So ask open-ended questions that are more like deeper, personal, but not too like boring, like, oh, regular. What do you do for work? Blah blah blah. That's like general,
Right.
Locario Miles, what's up, my brothers?
What's up, man?
What up, James?
How you doing?
James Bradley in the building. And caller, I want to say this real quick. So you're saying like when you have these conversations, you say you feel like it gets boring. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, yeah, like I'm not really. I usually like to do things more fun. So sometimes in certain environments, like I just wasn't my best. Like it happened last night, for example. I was just asking a question that was related to things that I like or that I would expect from her. I mean, she didn't know that, but that was my thinking.
Right.
So
it's funny.
I ran out of questions and I ran out of topics to say.
Yeah.
Damn near 2 hours and a half.
Right. It's funny because it's funny, caller.
It kind of got
Shia. It's fucked up because I'm kind of bored just listening to you right now. Like right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
well, hey. I mean, yeah, hey. Well, that's what I'm calling, so
right.
Just to improve.
No, shout out to you for calling. But for real though, fam, like listen. What's your posture like when you're talking to a female, man? What's your body language saying to a girl when you're talking to a female? Like where are your hands?
Well, it depends on, yesterday, based on the seating, we were just sitting across from each other.
Yeah, you see? All right. Okay. All right. You see? Oh, okay. You see?
Yeah.
Why can't they hear me?
Nah, he can hear you. Go ahead.
Listen, that's a mistake right there. Why are you sitting across from her? You're not supposed to sit across from her.
If I was,
you're supposed to sit next to her. You have to.
Okay.
You have to tell her where to sit. You have to pull out her chair and make her sit next to you. And if it's a booth, you tell her, you say sit here, and then you slide in next to her. That's how it works. You don't sit across from a girl. Then it actually becomes a fucking interview because it's a literal. That's the positioning of an interview. The boss sits behind the chair, and the employee sits on the other side of the fucking desk. Mm-hmm. He sits behind the desk, and then you sit on the other side of the desk, and you trying to get the job. That's why it's so. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that. Are you on the Bad Boy membership?
Okay. Actually, I was. Then
you was, but you didn't make it to the part where it told you to sit next to the bitch and put your arm around her. You didn't get to that part yet. I'm sure you didn't.
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah. But so you can't do that, bro. You can't. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That is, look, that doesn't happen anymore. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's over. If you can't sit next to her, then you got to end the date.
Right. Right, because this is what you got to understand. Because this is what you got to understand. Part of the reason why the shit is working, I mean, the shit is kind of boring and not really flowing right, also has to do with what you're doing, not just with what you're saying. So if you're sitting across from her, that already within itself is creating a boring atmosphere in the situation already. You understand, when you're on a date. So the thing is, by you sitting next to her and you flirting with her and you're going back and forth with her, that's already building sexual tension by you being that close to her. You see what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. When you sitting next to a chick, you see you over there asking questions like, oh, what do you do? What are your hobbies? Da, 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 da. You know what kind of questions I ask a bitch? I'm sitting next to her. I got the first question I ask her is, and I don't even ask, really. I just be like, hey, I'm going to put my hand right here. That's all right, right? So I'm already persuading her that she's going to let me put my hand around and touch her on the thigh and all that shit. But you know what kind of questions I ask? I say, yo, smell my neck and guess what cologne I have on? Those are the kind of questions I ask a bitch. You understand? Like, you're asking these fucking, like, these mundane, whack-ass questions, and you're sitting across from her. That is a fucking interview. Like, that's a business meeting. Like, that's not where you're trying to be, bro. You got to be next to her. You got to get close to her. You want her to connect to you. That's the point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You talk a lot, bro. Like, dude.
Okay. I mean, what? I'm sorry?
You talk a lot, bro. Like, a lot.
I was going to say this real quick. With me, I guess I'll be the contrarian here, but I'll say why it works for me. So I actually do like to sit across from the girl on the first date. But the reason why I do that is because I plan on taking her to another location. So what I'll do is I'll sit across from her at the first location, and I like to have the interview frame. But here's the thing, bro. I could already tell from the way you speak and everything, you're a boring ass dude, and you can't like maintain the attraction and like their verbal skills. So if you sit across from her, like, you got to establish, like, I'm the interviewer and you are applying for a job, right? So I basically ask her questions about herself so that she can qualify to me, right? Because I'm going to ask questions like, well, so like, tell me what you do for fun. And then whatever she tells me, I'm going to make fun of it. Right.
Exactly.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put her in a position where she's trying to qualify. And then at the second location, I'll do a Miles is saying, where I'll sit next to her and start touching her, because it's inevitable, bro. You're going to have to start touching her at some point on the date to build that escalation and to like get the keno going. Because if you don't touch her, what's going to happen? She's going to think you're a pussy. Well, I hate to say it like that, but that's what she's going to think. And then when you try to kiss her or anything like that, she's gonna look at you.
When I sit in the corner,
yo, shut up and listen. So I'm like, this is like, I'm telling you, bro, like, I'm trying to explain it to you. So when you're escalating, right? If you don't touch her first in the beginning, right, nice and slow, and progress up, then it's gonna be awkward if you try to kiss her and make a move, because she's gonna be like, what the hell? This is coming out of left field, and it's strange and awkward. So everything that you do when you touch her, it's got to be a compliance ladder. So basically, like, you start with touching her on the small of her back. Then you start with like, touching her hair or shoulder, whatever it is, so that when you move for the kiss, it's not weird. It's a foregone conclusion. You always want everything to almost be a foregone conclusion, and it's like the next logical step in the escalation ladder. But I like to start with an interview frame where I'm asking her basically questions about herself so that she qualified to me. Because what we're gonna do is when you ask her questions about herself, like, hey, tell me about your family, tell me about your relationship with your dad, whatever, it's going to kind of throw her off kilter because most girls are used to being the ones where the guy's qualifying to them. The problem is this: when you sit across from her and do the interview, you're qualifying to her. I need you to switch it up and make her qualify to you, and you ask her the questions. She shouldn't be asking you anything that has you off center. Now, if she does ask you something stupid like, oh, so do you date often? Do you date a lot of girls? You don't take her serious. You say, oh, yeah, your date like number 9 today. You know what I'm saying? You make something funny like that. Agree and amplify, right? And you're not going to take her questions serious, but you're going to make her answer your questions. So that's how you run the interview one. But you got to really have like a strong, deliberate presence when you do that. Like you can't be jerky about it, or you got to speak in the active voice. That's another thing that a lot of guys make a mistake on. Right. When you talk to women, you need to speak in the active voice. Hey, we're going to go here. Hey, we're going to do this. You're going to always assume the sale. You're not going to say some bullshit like, hey, so what do you think about doing this? Or, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. Like, no, it's always authority-based type communication where you're telling her what to do, and basically that's it. And here's the thing. She's going to love that because even though women want to sit here and say, I'm an equal partner, equality, all this bullshit. Nah, bro. They want you to be the leader. They want to show up on a date and just be pretty. So you're going to stay congruent to that throughout the entire date where you're leading her. You're using an active voice when you speak. You treat it like an interview in the beginning. And then if you do that in the beginning, you need to take her to another location. Another mistake you're doing where it's probably getting stale is you're not moving her to different locations. When you move her to different locations, it changes the vibe up, makes the date longer than it really is, and it lets you escalate. Does that make sense?
Nice.
Right. So Carl, you're getting a lot of game right here, my brother.
Yeah.
So, but yo, man, we appreciate the call, brother. We got to get a few more of these, and because we ain't gonna try to be here all night. But yo, appreciate the call, my brother. All right. So let's go to 215 real quick. 215, what's popping? Who this? 215. Once. Okay, he's done. Let's go to 210. 210, what's popping? Who this?
San Antonio in the house.
Yeah, Locario, Miles, low. Why y'all don't show your receipts like Fresh and Fit?
I can't hear a word this motherfucker saying. What he said? What he said?
He said, why aren't you guys showing receipts like Fresh and Fit? Bro,
he hung up.
I'll tell you guys right now. We hung out with Locario Miles, and they walk it like they talk it, guys. They came out here to Miami, in case you guys forgot. And actually, it's on our Patreon.
Yep.
So we've seen it verified that Miles and
they were waiting for choosing signals, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Exactly right. That's what we do. We wait for choosing.
Yeah, we wait for choosing signals all day. We got any more calls?
Hold on. Let me see. We got another call real quick. Okay, yeah. Let's go to 929. What's popping? Who this?
Hey, Mr. Locario. My name is Brian. How you doing?
What's going on, Brian?
Now, I have a question.
Hold on. Hey. I think are you that trolling ass dude that be calling up all the time?
Wait, find out if he donated, because he could troll us if he donated.
Right. Did you donate?
Yeah.
Where you donated at?
PayPal.
PayPal, what's your name? You're taking too long. See, he hung up. Exactly. All right, so let's do this question real quick. So this question for Locario: when speaking to a girl on a dating app like Hinge, Tinder, what's the best way to text a girl to get her to come to your house during lockdown? Oh my God. Okay, let's say this real quick and we'll go around the room. So
sure.
This is the thing, bro. All you need to do, and you got to be careful about just bringing a girl straight to your crib, because these chicks you don't know what's going on with these chicks. But what I would say is this: if you want to do that, you need to FaceTime this chick. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And what I would actually suggest you do too is tell her to meet you someplace near your crib. Like if you have a bar or something that's like 5 minutes away from your crib, tell her to meet you there. And then you go back to your place from there. I'd say that. You understand what I'm saying? I think that's a better way to do it than just having her come straight to your crib. Because you don't know these chicks. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that she ain't crazy. You want to make sure she ain't got no people that's trying to come to your crib and run through your shit. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So you got to be very careful about that. But yeah, just FaceTime them. And even if you don't necessarily go to the bar or something, just have her meet you in front of there. Y'all could, just talk a little bit there and then be like, look, we're gonna go back to my spot right now. You understand what I'm saying? But have her meet you out somewhere, then have her come to your place. You understand what I'm saying? Because you want to just peep out, what the situation is a little bit before that. But what's your thoughts on that?
I want to say that, first of all, the last 2 words of the question, you could just get rid of that because it really doesn't matter. Like, stop worrying about, like, guys, just stop worrying about that shit. Stop worrying about it. If you, let me tell you something. Here's what a lot of people don't realize about like life in general. No matter how sophisticated the security system is, if a thief is good at his job, he's going to get into the safe. You understand? No matter how sophisticated the security system is, if a bank robber want to rob a bank, if he's good at what he do, he's going to successfully rob the bank. You understand? So the reason why I say that is because I'm just tired of all the excuses. Like this COVID pandemic, whatever shit you want to call it, if you are good at what you do, if you're focused, if you are willing to put in the time to get what you're trying to get, none of that shit should phase you. You understand what I'm saying? So stop using that shit as an excuse and just leave that shit alone. You understand? So again, the last 2 words, get rid of it. It's done. Everything else is just a part of you learning more game, sticking with the grind, doing the numbers game, and talking to as many chicks as you need to, source as many chicks as you need to, as Miles and Fresh would say. Make sure you're sourcing and doing what you got to do. Now, as far as the rest of it goes, I agree with Locario, where he says, get your FaceTime on, get some type of rapport with the chick, not because you're trying to make her comfortable, but because you're trying to make yourself comfortable. There's too many things going on out here where people try to rob you, or bitches are just crazy, and you want to see where she's at on some type of level before you. Because I don't do that type of shit. I don't invite nobody to my crib off rip. You understand what I'm saying? I just don't. Especially off of these dating apps, because it's my belief that most of the chicks on these dating apps are broken women anyway, for various reasons. So it is what it is. But it's it is a numbers game, and you're gonna have to just you're gonna have to keep matching. Probably try to FaceTime, or I'm gonna say something real quick too. I like the whole Miami setup and like major cities. If you have like a lobby in your building, meet the chick in the lobby, chill out in the lobby of your building. You understand what I'm saying? Or if you have any place near or in front of or by your apartment or your house, meet them there. You understand what I'm saying? Or something like that. Or maybe if you have a car, go for a drive, some shit like that. But there are a lot of different ways that you can create some type of rapport, make sure she's not crazy, and then get her back to to your apartment or to your house. All right.
Right.
Yeah, man. I mean, bro, whenever guys say like, I'm going to invite a girl straight to my crib, I'm just like, are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Like, like you guys got to remember, bro, like if a chick wants to go straight to your crib and she don't know you, like you should be having like the red flags, because the thing is this, man, people ain't going to talk about this on the internet and it doesn't get reported much. But bro, there are absolutely girls that set dudes up to get robbed all the time. Like all the time, just that you guys don't hear about it in the news because number one, it's not that sexy. And then number two, most guys aren't going to report it to the police because no one wants to look like, detective, yeah, I got robbed. Like some chick came over. She said she was going to smash. I woke up, my Rolex is gone. They're going to laugh you out the precinct. So a lot of guys don't report these types of crimes, bro. There was just a ring of girls that got arrested a couple months ago out in the Midwest. They were robbing dudes for like over a year and they just got caught. So the point is this. Anytime a girl wants to come straight to your place off a dating app, you should already have the red flags up, especially if you live in a nice place or you have any like money or assets or anything in your place, any jewelry, any like, high priced items. So I say this, man, meet the girl at some kind of location close to your house, feel her out, figure out what her energy is. Because you're going to be able to tell a lot about her just by speaking with her, hanging out with her for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, depending on how socially receptive you are. So, guys, don't just invite a girl straight to your crib, bro. That shit is dangerous. And I know a lot of you guys like just want to get laid, whatever, but don't let your thirst to get laid put yourself in a compromising position where she could set you up. Because the other thing too is that a lot of these girls, they're sharing their location with multiple people when they meet up with you. Now, a lot of girls do it for safety reasons, share their location with their girlfriends, but girl that's gonna try to get you set up, she's gonna be sharing it with a couple goons They're gonna know where you're at. You know, she's gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. You know, then you're getting ready, thinking like, oh yeah, baby, I'm about to smash. Next thing you know, just like, and then like some goons run in with some ski masks and shit, rob you, bro. Like, don't be stupid over some pussy, man, because a lot of girls know. A lot of jack boys, they'll have girls on the team that will come in and just like set you up and bam, you just get robbed clean, bro. Like Max B, the rapper, he was doing that shit for a bit, like where he was like, he had a chick come in, take a dude to a hotel central location, and then bam, they break in and rob the dude. And they did this for years before he got caught, and then he got hit with a double homicide. So guys, don't be stupid over pussy, man. Meet the girl in your lobby if you live in an apartment building. Meet her at a bar nearby that still has you in a favorable logistics. But protect yourself, man, because these girls will set you up to get finessed, man.
Fact. And there's some motherfuckers that died over that shit. You know,
Right.
so you gotta be careful. But before we take the next call real quick, I just wanted to address the topic of the show, because
Right.
about why men
Talk about this shit.
are supposed to control how the relationship's supposed to go. You feel what I'm saying?
Agreed.
And I remember I think I was watching another video, Myron, when you was talking about how a lot of beta males let the women control the direction of the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so what's y'all thoughts on that? Like, what are some things men should be doing to like create the type of situation they want women, and how to create the dating, aspect?
I just want to say real quick that, like, before we get into it, I just want to like show how every guy, like there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? Like just now we talked about the previous caller, how he was sitting across from her, and I was like, well, I don't sit across from chicks, because that's just not what I do, blah 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 blah. And then Myron was like, yo, well, I always do multiple locations, and in the first location, I have her sit across from me because she has to qualify and so on and so forth. I just want to point out that, like, this is what we're talking about as far as the topic. Every man has a right to set the program and set the sequence of events of how he wants things to go.
Right.
You understand? Because those are the building blocks of the relationship. You get what I'm saying? So me, I'm like, in my opinion, once you already match with me, or once I already bagged you up and you agreed to be out on a date with me, like, I'm ready to fucking get close to you, period. You understand? And I want to see how ready you are to be close to me. And if you're not ready to be close to me, get the fuck up out. We good. You understand? That's just how I do it. I'm very like all or nothing. And that's it. I don't have time to deal with extra shit. You understand? But that's me. And I'm not going to look at Myron and say, yo, you shouldn't do that, bro, because no, that's how Myron does his thing. But the point is that every man has their way of doing things. And neither of us said, well, I would first ask the girl what she would like to do. And then, you understand what I'm saying? No real man, no real player, no real dude that understands game is going to ask the chick what she wants. He's going to run the situation how he needs it to be run. And then that goes for, the first date and then the relationship as it moves forward. You see what I'm saying?
There's certain unmovable truths, and one of them, as you guys could see, that's why I said, like, I like to sit across from her, but the fundamental is the same. You're dictating the interaction and the pace of the interaction, how the interaction goes, which is exactly what Miles was saying. And here's the thing: Miles' advice is probably better for that caller that called in, because
right. I
could tell obviously that he is a little monotone, speaks a little too much. He's probably not able to carry that like charisma and stuff like that in a side by, like in a face-to-face interview, so he's got to sit next to the girl to compensate. So it depends on your strengths and weaknesses. Like me, like girls tell me all the time when they meet up with me, like, oh, you're kind of like intimidating, or I feel like this is a job interview. And in my head, I'm like, good, this is exactly what it's supposed to be. I want the girl uncomfortable. Like on the date, I'm basically Future, and I want that bitch uncomfortable. That's how it is all the time, because women act correct when they don't know where you kind of stand. You know what I'm saying? So to go with what I was going to say as far as like leadership, all I'm going to say is this, guys. If you're here listening to us, you already won, because most guys believe in like men and women are equal, the blank slate equalism, all this other stuff. And I'm here to tell you guys, nah, bro. No, men and women are not equal. And that's one of the biggest foundations of failure when it comes to dating chicks. Once you treat chicks like you're equal, they're going to lose attraction for you. Like at some point, even the strongest feminist still wants to be told what to do, how to do, and everything like that, because women are fundamentally incapable of leading men within the confinements of a relationship, bro. Like it just doesn't work. Women are not equipped to be leaders at all. They're the weaker sex physically. They're smaller than you. They're shorter than you. This is why when you look at what girls want, think about it. Why do they want a guy that makes a certain amount of money more than them, taller than them, stronger than them, more masculine than them, all that? Why do women have these hardwired traits? It's because women don't look for their equals, bro. They look for their superiors. It's just that they'll never do that because it's unflattering for women to go out and say, oh, yeah, I know we fought for feminism and I want to be treated as an equal, but I want a guy that can dominate me. That's politically incorrect for her to say that, and it goes against the feminist narrative. So they're always going to cap about what they want on men. But the reality is this. They don't want a fucking equal. They want a guy who they can look up to. And by virtue of her looking up to you, she ain't equal to you. So you guys need to act as such and understand that you're the leader in a relationship. She could have a point of like, contention on some things where she might give you an opinion, whatever. But at the end of the day, bro, you make the final decision. Nothing gets done by committee. It gets done by a president or one leader. You are the leader. And a lot of guys think that they could defer to their wife. Bro, if you let your woman lead, I'll tell you what's going to happen. She's going to lead you all right to the end of the relationship because they're not built for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kanye.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So, Fresh, you got done? I know you were going to say something.
Fresh.
So in terms of my standpoint, when it comes to dating, for example, I just come from the frame. Matter of fact is, you know what? If I'm chilling with a chick, I don't want to waste time because there's a chick out there that's high interest for me, and I want to be with her. So before I even get on a date, I was with a FaceTime call because if I don't FaceTime a chick, I'm not going on a date because I need to know before I even meet the chick, are we smashing or not? And if I get back from FaceTime call, I'm not going to waste my time. That's my vetting process right there. So that's why my close rate is over 90% because every girl I go on a date with, for the most part, I vet them through a FaceTime and they know off rip. You know what? If I come to meet this guy, I'm a smash. So that's why I said to guys, for example, know what you want. So do you want to have fun with chicks and just waste time? Do you want to smash? Once you know what you actually want, you can cater your game towards that. And for example, let's say, for example, I go on a date with a chick, right? And before I even get on a date, I'll FaceTime her. I'll say, hey, hope you can handle me, right? As we finish talking, whatever. And she'll be like, what do you mean? Or some girls will be, oh, yeah, I can handle you. But the point is that that little caveat right there that I say at the very end of each interaction is like, yo, just know when you come to meet me, hope you can handle me because this is not only like friendship. And just for that frame alone, when girls come on dates with me, like they know what it is, and it goes smooth because it's not a pretend thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not here to like play with toys or whatever. We're two grown ass adults, and we both know what's gonna happen. So before we get on a date, they know what the deal is. Obviously, they're gonna have fun with me. They're gonna enjoy their time. I'm gonna enjoy my time, and it is what it is. But for the most part, I feel like guys don't put into perspective what they really want. They just go on a date to go on a date. But they don't go with a goal in mind. My goal in the end of the day is, for example, she has fun, I have fun, but as soon as we get back to the crib, it's time to like get on to business. And
why do you guys
the real fun
flowers and shit, man? Like, yo, you guys go on a date trying to please the girl, bro. No, you got to go on a date trying to like get laid every single time because when you go in with the end in mind, like, yo, I'm trying to get laid, you're gonna do actions conducive to your success. A lot of you guys will show up on a date trying to make the girl happy. Let me give her some flowers and shit. Then wonder why you're holding your dick in your hand. Is because she's not going to respect you, bro, because you put her first. You can never, ever, ever put women first, bro. When you do that, they're going to punish you every single time.
Right. And
by the way, real quick, can you handle me it could be a really good t-shirt. Just saying. Go ahead.
There you go.
I was gonna say also, and we're gonna get to the calls in a second. What I was gonna say is one of the things guys have to understand is that, controlling how the relationship is supposed to be or the situation that you have with a woman is supposed to be, you control the frame of the situation, but understand you don't control the girl. So what you understand is that if the girl decides not to actually adhere to the way you've put the situation, the way that you've like structured what you want to do with her, then that's when you could tell her to bounce. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to understand the difference. It's not you're trying to control the woman because you can't control her. What it is that you're controlling the direction the relationship is going to go in. Now, if she's not down with that, again, you tell her to kick rocks. You understand what I'm saying? So that's all it really is about. You see what I mean? Yep. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Yep. But let's go to some of these calls real quick. Let's go to 215. What's going on? What's popping? 215. Oh, he hung up. All right. So let's go to 601. 601. 601 going once, going twice. Okay, he hung up. I don't understand how dudes be on hold for like 20 minutes.
Long, and then
just hang up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, we got any questions in there?
I'm just saying, let me see if we have any questions in the chat. If you have any questions in the chat,
put a Q in there. Yep.
Put a Q in the chat and then get it cracking. You understand what I'm saying? So let me ask this. So when you guys are dealing with these girls, right? And they're, you know, you say, okay, I want this situation to be this way. I'm creating a situation like this, right? Are there times where you're lenient on the situation based off the girl, or is it like, nah, fuck all that? I don't care if it's Beyonce. I don't care if it's Kim Kardashian I'm fucking with. She got to get the fuck out if she ain't doing what I'm trying. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
Let me answer that first real quick. So I'm on my end of the spectrum, zero tolerance. Zero. Listen, man, I'm gonna be 40 this year. You understand?
Right.
I'm in a non-monogamous relationship of 18 years.
Right.
You understand? Like, I have things exactly the way I want them when it comes to the females in my life. You understand? If a chick, I was supposed to have a date today. The bitch was telling me, well, I'm getting off work, so you're gonna need to buy food and drinks. I was like, I offered you drinks tonight.
Right.
You understand? I said, I don't mind if you eat, but I'm just responsible for the drinks. She said, well, I don't eat on an empty stomach. As if she's literally telling me, well, you have to pay for my food.
Right.
Yo, I didn't even respond to the fucking text. You understand? I stopped talking to the broad. Like, we're done. Like,
right.
No tolerance. Because again, you know, like we were talking about on the other show. Shout out to Coach EO. Like, I've busted enough nuts in my lifetime. You understand what I'm saying? Like I've had the amount of pussy that I feel like I need. The thirst is not in me anymore for that type of shit. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I still love pussy. Don't get it wrong, but the thirst is not there. I'm not a young cat like who doesn't know the feel of vagina. You feel me? So there's nothing that a woman, you know, can possibly do to make me be lenient and change up my program for her. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I need 150,000% compliance or nothing at all. Like, kick rocks, definitely. You get what I'm saying? So for me, yeah, there's no real leeway. Like, I need to see like full compliance from the very, very beginning. And the only way I'll be lenient is if the chick got a certain amount of game where she knows how to ask for leniency. You understand what I'm saying? Because here's the problem with a lot of these broads these days. Like, just like with the example that I told you about the chick that I would have met tonight if she was behaving correctly. They think that they can dictate shit before we even get to the point.
Right. Hold on, Miles. Yo, tell them one more time. That's very important. That's facts. Please, one more time for the people.
A lot of these chicks think that they could dictate shit before we even get to that point. Like, you have to earn the right to even request a little bit of leniency.
Bam.
To be a little bit flexible. You have to earn that right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these, like, she literally told me, the last text she said to me that I didn't respond to was, I'm more of a food and drink type. That's what she said to me. You understand what I'm saying? As if she can dictate how I'm going to spend my money when I come to see her or when we meet up. Like, you don't dictate anything. You understand what I'm saying? So again, you know, for me, there's especially at the very beginning, there's absolutely no leniency for me, because I feel like how you start is how you finish. And if you start off being flexible, the bitch ain't going to respect you.
Facts.
So what I was going to say with that, as you guys know, I got the reputation as Frank Castle, the Punisher, thanks to TikTok. For real. Like, my thing is this, man. If it's a girl on a first date, a girl like you're just dealing with, you have to be very stringent upon your requirements. And the reason why is because, and that's why I wanted Miles to double down on that, guys. Miles is 1,000% correct. We live in a society nowadays where women feel that they're entitled to your time, your resources, and your energy, regardless of how poorly behaved they are, and regardless of how bitchy they are, masculine they are, rude they are, even fat they are. You know what I'm saying? Women can do no wrong in 2021.
Right.
And I'm here to single-handedly let these chicks know Frank Castle isn't going to tolerate that bullshit. If a girl's rude or anything like that, bro, I check them immediately. And the reason why is because since so many modern women, especially in Western countries, have bad habits, and let's call a spade, a lot of women don't respect men in the West. Let's just keep it a stack.
Right.
Average woman, she does not respect a majority of men. She thinks that she's above you. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. They want the equality that feminism provides without necessarily, but while still being treated as a lady. But at the same time, they absolve themselves of the responsibilities of being a lady, and they get all the benefits of equality. So since women live in this bizarro world where they're basically like treated as ladies and equal, they think they're better than a lot of guys. So sometimes I got to bring these chicks to reality and be like, yo, who are you talking to? Or yo, don't talk to me like that. And then bam, it makes them smack back into reality like, okay, I'm dealing with a man now. And then bam, you know what happens when you do that? Their vagina gets wet because most girls aren't used to being held accountable in today's day and age. I'm just going to keep it stacked. That's why we got dudes running to Colombia, Thailand, all these foreign countries, because the women are naturally more submissive and feminine and they respect male authority. But in the West, they don't. So I tell guys, you have to be strong from the beginning and check bad behavior off rip, bro. Because if you don't, she's going to think that she can slide one over you. I've had it before where a girl tries to like say, oh, let's go to this restaurant. I'm like, no, we're not going to a restaurant. We're going to go here. And then she'll change her tune and be like, okay, yeah, I'm cool with going there. And I'll tell her, this is what you're going to wear, whatever. A lot of times chicks will just say this stupid shit to see what they can get away with, bro. And if you let them get away with it, you know what they're like? They're just going to be like, and then the next thing you know, there's a check coming in at the restaurant for $1,000 because she ordered a bunch of rosé and a bunch of other crap because she doesn't respect you, bro. Like girls that respect you ain't going to ask for a come up financially or try to get you to take them to some fancy restaurant or whatever, because there's more fear in her heart of losing you by disrespecting you than her getting some kind of instant gratification from going to a nice restaurant, bro. So how the girl treats you is directly correlated to how much she respects you, bro. So you need to get that respect by having boundaries off rip. So like when I tell guys, right, if a chick's at your crib and she doesn't want to have sex, cool. It's 1,000% within her prerogative to not give you her body. But you know what? It's 1,000 within my prerogative to be fucking Leonidas and be like, all right, baby, this is fresh and fit. Bam, kick her. You know what I'm saying? This bitch. Because not physically. I know some of you niggas, oh yeah, kick girls. Yeah, no, not physically, guys. But I'm saying like remove her from your household, non-physically. But you tell her, hey, you gotta go. And why are you doing that? You're letting her know off rip. You're not going to sit there and tolerate a girl that ain't going to fuck you. And let me tell you guys something. Most girls, they run game. Let me leverage sex against this guy for more dates, compliance, resources, attention, whatever it is. You got to let her know that game ain't going to work with you. So when you kick her out, what you're silently saying is this. Yo, I have other girls. You can't sit there and dangle the carrot against me of some pussy. I don't tolerate that bullshit. And here's another thing, little controversial. If a girl doesn't give you sex, that's disrespect. It's virtually she's useless.
Exactly.
You guys, why? Women have a million requirements of men, right? Men don't ask for much though. We want an attractive woman, right? She doesn't have to be the hottest, but attractive enough, not fat, pleasant, somewhat feminine, submissive, whatever. Guys' requirements pale in comparison to women. But a big requirement that men ask is for sexual access. So if a woman can't even give you sex, bro, I hate to say it, but she's useless. And I know of the feminists, oh man, you're jerking. Okay, so let's put it on the other side. Guy walks into the house. I'm here with the girl. Robber's like, all right, bro, I'm about to rob you, and I'm about to beat up your girl. Okay, go ahead, man. But beat her up. It's Pound Town, right? Beat your girl up, right? The next day, your girl's probably going to break up with you, right?
Right.
Because you can't even do your own real job of protecting the woman from danger. There's certain non-negotiable things that each party has to bring to the table.
Right.
It's protection, being able to put your life on the line and physically protect your woman from harm. So you're telling me this chick won't even give you a blowjob? Get out of here. And I'm supposed to protect this girl in my life? That's how you guys got to look at it. Like, you as the man, you got to put your life on the line to protect this woman so some crazy shit happen. She can't give you sex? Leonidas, bam! Find another girl, man. Like, hell no. So,
Yo, fresh.
That's some real shit.
So, go ahead, Fresh. You guys on that?
What was the question again?
You're saying, do you give a chick
flexibility?
Flexibility.
Yeah. I mean, I have a high tolerance. I'm not gonna cap, bro. Like, I really don't check chicks because they're not my girl, so I could care less what they do. But it's all rip. They know what time it is. So like when they come meet me, like they already know how I am. Now what happens is some girls are very like how to put this, influenced by city girls, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, all these rappers, right? And then I'm out the bag, whatever, and they'll try to get one on you, right? So for me, it's like, okay, if you're not gonna comply, at least in my terms, and like actually like smash at the end of the night, then you know what? It's been fun. I got stuff to do. I got work in the morning. You can leave. But I don't like tell them that I have another chick coming. They just see it on my Instagram story. So I'm a little bit more just because I have about this mindset. And I know for a fact, if you don't want to smash, all right, that's cool. I know Janet want to smash, so she could come through next. But I'm not gonna tell her to her face because I feel like, for example, I'm a little bit different from Myron. I feel like if I check chicks without any investment, to me it's not worth it because shoot, they can find another dude that's gonna give it to them. But I just so I really don't check chicks like that. But at the same time, like I'm more cool with it because I just understand, you know what? If she don't come play, all right, cool. I got another chick that will, and I'm cool with that. So
Plus you already set up the smooth sailing with the FaceTime situation.
Right.
Yeah. This is like with this this zero tolerance thing. This is like with girls that you just meet up. You know what I'm saying? Like on a first date, whatever. Because all the girls give you the bullshit in the beginning a lot of the time. But like, there's a chick you're dealing with. She's been reliable. She's been good to you. Like she hasn't.
That's what I'm gonna say. Right. Yeah.
Then there's obviously you got to use some common sense. Like, all right, this girl's held me down. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of times, or she's been cooperative, whatever. Damn, her car broke down. She couldn't come and see me. All right, whatever. You ain't gonna be there and like Frank Castle her. You know what I'm saying? Like because the thing is that she'll do something like she'll show you a video of herself trying to start the car. It's like, listen, it's really dead. I can't come. Whatever it is. So when girls really like you, you'll know. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to punish those girls, but you definitely want to punish chicks that think they can try you. Is what I mean in the beginning.
Right. And I totally co-sign with that. And 601, we're gonna get to your call in a second. The thing is, the flexibility to me only comes in once the woman has proven that she can get some flexible type of leeway. And that usually either comes from a girlfriend, wife, or just a chick you've been rocking with for a minute. You understand what I'm saying? Right. And what it is, and this is why I give them a little flexibility when it's been a while. See, when you're a on point dude and you're a guy who's like really about his shit, what happens is, and this is natural for this to happen, is women will get just even a little bit comfortable because you're so fucking good. You understand what I'm saying? So if you've been dealing with a chick for like a minute, you understand what I'm saying? You've been hooking up with a chick for a few months, or this girl's been your girlfriend, or this girl's been your wife. They get comfortable. So meaning they get a little bit comfortable because since you're so on point, it's almost like if you go to a company and the company's been in business for 30 years and they got a good track record. You get comfortable knowing, look, my paycheck's every 2 weeks. I ain't got to worry about this company going out of business. So what happens is you might come late. You understand what I'm saying? Once in a blue moon, you know what I'm saying? You might, so because you're so comfortable, you're like, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. So what happens is that your girl or the girl you're fucking with, she's gonna get a little bit comfortable, and then that might make her say or do something or be a certain type of way. Then you're gonna look at her at the side eye like, what the fuck? You understand what I'm saying? But then you gotta check her on it, but you don't necessarily gotta charge her because you're like, all right, well, you've been rocking with me for a minute, so I'm gonna give you that one chance. I'm gonna give you that one little leeway. You understand what I'm saying? But if it's a girl from the beginning, if it's a girl you just met like yesterday, nah, you're done. You
know what I want to say real quick, especially dealing with girls from the beginning, why you have to have, I think, a level of zero tolerance, because a lot of times these women, a lot of these women, they take your being on point as kindness, and then they take the kindness as weakness.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like these women that don't understand. It's like they literally just don't understand what they're looking at, right? So, and what I mean is this: like, so you have some women who they'll appreciate the fact that you know how to get to the point, make plans, and be very direct and confident. Right. And you have some chicks, they will look at that and see that as a valuable quality, and they will comply. Yep. Why? Because they see the value and they see, that it's a good quality to have, and they want to get to know more. You understand? So they'll appreciate it and respect it. Right. But then you have some chicks who they'll see that you're on point, that you know how to make plans, but they'll for whatever reason in their mind, they're like, oh, this guy, it's not that he's valuable, is that he thinks I'm valuable. That's why he's so forward, and that's why he's making all these plans and da-da-da-da. So I'm gonna see what I could get out of him. You understand? So when I say, listen, yo, and I have it on my profile, and I say it in the dialogue, like, yo, let's meet for drinks. You understand? That is my program. And so they try to squeeze in, well, maybe you could buy me an appetizer, or maybe since I'm coming from work, we could get some food. Listen, I said drinks. Okay, don't mistake my being on point or my I don't know, my masculinity or whatever you want to call it. You understand? Don't mistake my directness as wanting to like just donate to your fucking life. You see what I'm saying? Like don't try to take advantage of that. And that's what a lot of women do because they don't understand what they're dealing with. Because they themselves don't know who the fuck they are. You understand? They just know that they're takers because they have that natural female instinct. So that's why you have to be a little bit less, lenient at the very beginning so she knows exactly what she's dealing with before you move any further.
And I'll say this too, real quick. Like, the thing is you almost have to be deliberate in your ability to differentiate yourself from the rest of the male species in the West, because so many guys are pushovers and will sit there and tolerate bad behavior from women and like disrespect, or I always say women are professional resource extractors, and if you're a jerk, like if you're a mark, she's gonna find out very quickly and be able to finesse you. You know what I'm saying? Like girls, they size you up in the first couple minutes of meeting you, and they're like, all right, I can extract resources from this guy, I can't finesse this guy, I can maybe get a bag off this guy. So if you put yourself in a certain position where you come off as a simp in the beginning, she's going to see how far she could take it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I agree with Miles that you have to be very deliberate in cutting the BS off rip and letting her know, hey, you're not dealing with that type of guy. And for a lot of women, it's going to be a refreshing change because most dudes don't have the balls to call a woman out on her BS, especially on a first interaction for fear of losing her or for fear of being rude. But when you're able to do that to women, it's like, I don't know what it is. You'll look at her face when you check her. It's going to be like a light switch turns on, like, okay, I can't do that to this guy. And then her whole energy is going to change from there on, because even though women try to finesse dudes, they're also very socially calibrated and they know who they can get away with on and who they can't. And when you put your foot down and say, nah, I'm not the one, she's going to get turned on by it, because now she's like, okay, I got a real one. This is rare. Because the thing is this, guys, always, I want you guys to understand this. When you go out with a girl, she's going to think this in her head. Women will never admit this, but I'm going to say it. She's going to think you're a loser until you prove otherwise. I'm going to say that again. When a woman shows up on a first date with you and meets you and shakes your hand, she's going to assume you're a loser until you, the man, prove otherwise. And the burden of performance is on you. And you're going to have to prove to her that you're not a trick, a sucker, a loser, weak, etc. And she's going to deploy these tests on you subconsciously. Like, oh, let's switch the date venue. Hey, I kind of want to get an appetizer. Hey, I'm hungry. She drops all these stupid little things on you and sees how you react. But when you stand your ground, like, nah, we're getting drinks, like that, it is what it is. Or you could get food, but I'm just going to drink. She's going to know right there she can't finesse you, and she's going to gain respect for you. I don't care if she don't like you. I don't care if she calls you an asshole. I don't care if she calls you a jerk. But if she respects you, that's more important than her liking you. Again, if she respects you, that's going to be more important than her liking you. Because let me tell you guys something. Once she respects you, now you can actually build off of that foundation of her respect for her to actually be sexually aroused by you. The problem is a lot of guys are scared, right, for that confrontation and her not liking them, and then they lose respect in doing so. And then when you lose the respect, yeah, she'll like you as a fucking friend. And then bam, next thing you know, you're going on 3 dates with this girl. On the 4th date, when she's supposed to give you the booty, she ain't going to meet up with you because she knows what's coming up next. She got what she needed from you, and then bam, she's gone.
Done.
Let's take these callers real quick. 760 is popping.
Hey, Locario, what's going on, gents?
What up, my brother? Did you donate?
Of course I did.
Oh, you got a little pause right there, but go ahead. What's going on?
5 on it.
What up? Let's go with you.
Nah,
man.
no pause. There's a little pause, but there's no pause on me.
Right.
Hey, no, I'm having an issue. So it's got to be a me thing. Maybe I'm attracting fat, but fat seems to like me. Maybe because I'm a big man too.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you all day.
Do I up it?
Wait, you said that a lot of fat girls are attracted to you?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. Are you approaching these fat girls or what? Like how you know they attract to you?
No, they will hit me up.
Okay, so aren't you approaching?
They'll be on some slick shit.
Right, but aren't you approaching women?
I do approach women.
And what happens when you approach?
But what do give them my number, and then I'll get like a flaky fucking, like a ghost. Like I get a lot of flakiness. Like, hey, all right, here's my number. Call me.
Mm.
And it just won't pan out or whatever.
Hey man, fat girls.
Go ahead, Fresh. Go ahead.
Hey man, fat girls lean love too, bro.
Facts.
Caller,
from you.
The dog in me says do it.
Caller, just out of curiosity, bro, how tall are you? How much do you weigh, and how old are you?
So I'm 6 feet, 250, 255.
Yeah.
And I'm 42.
Okay. And do you mind telling us like what you do for a living? You don't have to be super specific. I just kind of want to get a range of how much you earn per year.
So I do like maintenance type work.
All right. Where do you live?
Maintenance up in a building.
Where do you live?
In California.
What part of California? Southern, north, where? LA, San Diego? What are we talking?
Southern California.
All right, bro. So I'm gonna tell you right now, like the reason why you're attracting fat girls is because you're fat yourself, man. Like you can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just huh?
I don't deny that at all.
Yeah. So like how are you mad that you're getting fat girls when you're fat yourself, bro? Like,
yeah.
Like, here's the thing. You're thinking like a woman, bro.
Yeah.
Like, because women are the ones that are fat thinking that they deserve high value guys. Right now, you're like, yo, I'm only getting fat girls. What the hell's up with that? It's because you're fat yourself, bro. You got to hold yourself to a certain standard before you're going to start holding women to standards. Remember, bro, as the leader, when you deal with women, you need to be the example. You got to be the leader. There's a difference between being a leader and a boss. A leader leads by example. So when you're a fat piece of shit, I'm just going to call a stack what it is. You fat as fuck, bro. 256 feet, like you're fat as shit, and you're in Southern California. Hell no, you ain't gonna get no chicks. Only chicks you're gonna get are the taco chicks that work at the fucking taco stand and stuff like that. Like, it's unacceptable that you're fat as fuck in 2021 right now.
Let me ask you a question. How many girls are you approaching on average?
On average, I'd say about 5 a week.
5 a week, damn.
Yeah, you got up that, bro.
I work some funky hours, but can I respond to Myron?
Yeah,
sure. Please.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. That was a harsh pill, and I appreciate you.
And I don't mean to. I'm not saying that to disrespect you. Guys, this is all in like just tough love. But I gotta like the thing is this, bro. Reality doesn't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna sit there and tell you, yo, you're fat as shit. You need to decrease your weight and then increase your own value before you could demand higher value from women. Because right now, you sound like a chick on a Kevin Samuels show, bro. No, you can't be out here expecting bad.
Damn it.
Here's another thing. Yo, there's a reason why I asked you.
I tell you.
Just listen.
You, I appreciate
There's a reason I asked you where you live. You live in Southern California, bro. You're in a competitive sexual marketplace out there. You think you, as a fat dude that isn't like a multimillionaire, you're going to be able to get these bad chicks in Southern California? Bro, Southern California has some of the highest sugar daddy rates, highest sugar baby rates, attractive girls that are sponsored. Like, as a fat dude doing maintenance, you think you're going to get these bad chicks? No, bro. So you're going to have to increase your own value. And a lot of it is by increasing your own look, losing weight to be able to compete in the marketplace that you're in Southern California. That's just the hard facts, bro. Like, you don't get the privilege of being fat and demanding a high value man like women do. You just don't. You know what I'm saying? You gotta lose weight and improve your own physical appearance, and then you're gonna have a higher conversion rate.
And bro, you can't be
I can't refute what you said, man. I can't refute it at all. I appreciate it.
And the thing is, bro, you can't be just approaching 5 on the week and thinking that's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
while you're working on your diet and your fitness game, you really got to up your numbers, bro. Like for real. You understand? Like, seriously.
Because truthfully, you could go get these girls if you was actually out there hustling. You understand? Yeah. Meaning, like, if you was approaching like 30 girls a day, you know what I'm saying, and really knowing how to spit. But it don't sound like you even doing that. So therefore, what, like I would say, yo, exactly what Myron is saying and doing, get yourself in shape. But at the same time, you still got to go out there and put in the numbers.
And I want to say this real quick. You want to know why you got to put in the numbers? So since you're less attractive, so let's do some numbers, right? We already know top guys in the world close 7 to 10% of their leads. you're not at your most aesthetic state right now. So that means for you to get conversion rates, you're going to have to talk to even more girls and work even more volume because since you're bigger, you're going to ostracize yourself from a larger portion of women that you speak to because you're less attractive. So you're going to have to work way more volume than 5 girls a week, bro. Like even if you were a Chad, you weren't going to get no chicks on 5 girls a week. So you got to fucking to 5 girls like an hour. You got to work crazy volume to compensate for the fact that you're not the most attractive guy. And again, this is all tough love, but obviously lose weight, improve your physique, but at the same time, you got to work way more volume, bro. Sorry, Fresh. I know
Facts.
Caller, so are you a janitor? You said you do maintenance, right?
Am I a janitor? No, I'm not a janitor.
Okay, because
I fix things in the building: air conditioning, heating, walls, plumbing, all that good stuff.
Because I'm trying to think if you went on a date with a chick, right? And you told her you do maintenance, what's she gonna think? So bro, in my humble opinion, bro, if I were you, I'll try to go monk mode. Not because like you can't get girls, but because like
fuck no.
You shouldn't be focused on girls right now, bro. Honestly. At this point, you need to work on yourself, bro. Honestly. And in your spare time, when you got time off, maybe talk to some chicks. But right now, bro, you need a whole reset, bro, because your life is not optimized right now.
And you know how you up the game, buddy? Badboymembership.com.
Hey.
Badboymembership.com. And while you're at it, Game Kings.
Facts. Shout out to James with that. But I would say I'm gonna go a different route than Fresh though, because I don't think dude should go monk mode. I think he needs to talk to women at the same exact time that you working on everything else. Because the thing is, if you just, because this was going to happen, if you just get fit and not talk to women, when you get fit, you're just going to be a fit guy who still can't talk to women. You understand? That's all. Like, do all that shit simultaneously. I think that's the best way to go because, you know, I think once you do get fit, then it's just like that's icing on the cake. It's like, because listen, fat dudes could still get chicks. You understand what I'm saying? But like Myron was saying, is that you're also gonna have to work a little harder. You understand what I'm saying in certain situations. But if you got everything on all cylinders on point, then what happens is that everything flows into a more, you know what I'm saying, like better streamlined situation for you. You see what I'm saying? But I would say you got to practice talking to women just in general and get used to that so that your mouthpiece and that energy is on point, because you could still get chicks down. But at the same time, like what Myron is saying, you still want to work on everything else. You understand what I'm saying? So that everything else can come together so it'll be even stronger. You feel what I mean?
Yo, caller.
I appreciate the game.
Caller, I got a question for you. What would you rate your entire life at this point on a scale of 1 to 10, and you can't use 7?
Man, why are you stealing Kevin Samuel's game? I
Listen, answer the fucking question. I'm trying to go somewhere.
A 6.
Answer the question.
6 with makeup on an adjustable 6.
Answer the question. What is your life like on a scale of 1 to 10, nigga? You can't use 7.
It's an adjustable 6 with makeup and heels on.
Come on, man. Seriously, answer the question. I'm being very serious. Answer the question.
I've just answered you. It's an adjustable 6. I'm an average dude. I got some paper.
Okay. Okay. So all right. So the part I'm trying to get to is that I want. Okay, you need to have a serious desire for that answer to be 10 at all times. You understand? Now, if that means to do like what Myron said and to lose some weight and to get fitter and get a better physique, cool. If that means for you to, go from building maintenance to building management or to building engineering, cool. But whatever that means to you, I need you to work on making the answer to that question a serious 10. Once you get to that point, the quality women will follow, because when you can see the value in your, and this is just on some spiritual self-reflection shit, but that's where I always like to go, because it's all about your own perspective. But once your life in your opinion, is a fucking 10 and you're enjoying yourself and you have the confidence and you have, you love what you do. You love how you look. You love your wardrobe. You love everything about every aspect of your own life. That's when you will begin to attract the type of women you really want to attract. You understand me?
I hear you, brother.
All right.
Also, yeah, dude, like I said, just talk to more girls, focus on losing weight, and put an emphasis on losing that weight, bro, because you're in Southern California. Like, this is all out of love. I'm not saying this to like emasculate you or try to talk shit. It's just that if you're in Mississippi, it would be a different story. But since you're such in a competitive place, man, you really got to get yourself on with the physique.
Right. Or you can become a sugar daddy.
You don't want to do that.
Facts. All right, brother.
I'm only a 6. I can't be sugar daddy status, but I appreciate you, gentlemen. Locario the man, Miles the man. Shout out to Fresh and Fit. Hey, y'all keep doing what you're doing.
It's all up, man.
I appreciate you, brothers. Have a good evening.
All right, appreciate you.
Easy, man.
All right, cool. We'll take one more call and then we're gonna have to head up out of here. 770. What's popping? Who it is?
What's going on, man?
What up? What's popping? Who this?
Hello?
What's good? What's good, my brother? Did you donate?
What's going on?
Yeah.
What up? Did you donate?
Yeah, I donate right now. I didn't even know this shit was gonna actually go through.
Oh my Jesus.
But
all right, just go ahead. What's your question?
Yeah, man. First of all, I want to say I love y'all show, Mr. Locario. You the OG of the game, dog. I took a lot of advice from you, but this is what I got a problem with, right? I'm a very attractive guy. 5 years old, 6 foot, 190, got a great body. And I was in the military and I did good money. Like I still get money and shit, so money's not a problem and all that good shit. And my Instagram be popping. But the thing is with me with these hoes, like I can fuck hoes, but I be kind of cold towards hoes, and it's hard for me to warm up. And I do be like meeting that like
what's the question, my brother?
Long story short. This is the question. I had a girl, like my girlfriend. For some reason, this bitch, she cheated on me.
What is the question? Yo, if this nigga don't ask a question in the next 5 seconds, cut him the fuck off.
I got it. This is the question. What would you do if you had a girlfriend and you built up an attachment to her, and that's what I'm saying. I'm going to ask the question. If you had a girlfriend cheating on you.
I think I get it. So you built up an attachment to a woman. She was your girlfriend. She cheated on you, and you're asking for advice on how to navigate from here, right?
Oh. Yeah, bro. Because
All right. Simple. That's all you have to say, man.
I'm ugly, but I'm.
Okay, so simply put, man, I'll give my opinion first, and I'll turn it to the panel. Bro, if a woman cheats on you, it's over, my friend. You got to understand that men and women show commitment differently. A man shows a commitment through, sharing resources, getting the emotional investment to the girl, all that other stuff, which is why I think a guy can definitely be non-monogamous while the girl has to be monogamous, in my opinion. But when a woman cheats on you, bro, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you guys had some kind of agreement where it was an open relationship on both ends, if she cheats on you, it's done, man, because she had to go to a certain place emotionally and mentally to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So the biggest reason why you can't take a girl back after she cheats with you, or why you don't deal with her no more, is because she's now lost respect for you. And women don't love the same way we do, bro. You got to understand that women need the foundation of respect first. They're not like us, where we live idealistically. For example, if your girl lost her job and was broken, couldn't provide shit to you financially anymore, you wouldn't care. You'd be like, all right, who gives a fuck? You're still hot. I got you. But women don't operate that way. Like, if you lose all your shit and, you lose your money, you lose your business, everything like that, she might make it work with you for a few months, but she's going to start looking to the other way to try to find something else, because, like I always say, women are professional resource and security extractors. And once you start losing these two things, they're going to start looking elsewhere. So she had to go to a certain place to be able to cheat on you, is my point. So, bro, I can see that it hurts you because you can't even formulate a question right now. You just gotta understand that. Take the L and move on and find another woman. Because this girl, bro, once you break glass once, you can never repair it the same. Because if you put water in that broken glass that you fix, it's still going to leak. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. And
I appreciate you, dog.
Caller, I'll say this as well. You got to remember, right? It's just your turn. So, for example, this chick that you were with, bro, let's be honest here. Like, you can't even finish a sentence, bro. That's the question. So, off rip, I know why she left you. But at the same time, it doesn't matter, because if you're a guy and you are getting girls regardless, like, you should know this for yourself. It's just your turn. So at that point, you might mess up your friend, whatever, and you lost control in that sense. If she cheat on you, all right, cool. You have feelings. I get it. You went through that phase, but look, bro, there's plenty of other chicks out there you could go talk to right now, like to get over it. So at this rate, bro, you know what you need to do. You're a player like us, so you know what I'm saying. You know what you got to do, bro.
All right. I want to say this real quick. Like, guys, I hear this from guys. First of all, when I hear a guy say, "Well, I've invested in this chick," and you sound like a bitch. And I'm not saying you per se. I'm saying the guys that say that type of shit about investing. Like, I told you, I had a whole fucking video about this. A man invests in a bitch by investing in himself.
Bam.
Period. So all of that investment in a bitch, which is causing you to be emotionally attached to her, and you don't know what to do after she done disrespected you to your fucking face, that's bitch, female, feminine behavior. You understand? That's not what a man does. So get off of that shit. You understand? Because if you're investing in a bitch just to invest in a bitch, you're doing the wrong thing. You invest in a woman by investing in yourself, because as you come up, whoever is with you comes up by default. That's how that works. You do not invest in a female directly. You never invest in a female directly. You understand? Period. So get that. We have to get that straight first. Okay. Now, everything after that is you just have to continue investing in yourself. You say that you have a great body. You've been in the military. You money is no problem for you. You're a good looking guy. Why the fuck are you stuck on one bitch anyway? What's the one-itis for if you got all these things going for you?
I tell you what,
I want to hear. Go ahead. Tell us why.
Because it's like with the other hoes. Because with the other hoes, it was like they just see me for like what I got. I got money and shit. With her, she was with me really before I had my car and shit. I kind of built up a thing with her. So it's like I kind of like know her on a deeper level. Like she, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have a car.
Yo, caller. I'm gonna say something real quick, bro. I'm gonna say something.
A lot of great shit.
Caller.
Yo. It's like now they be like, oh, he got money.
Yo.
Had it up, kids. You know, I just be like, man, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like
caller
older, so you know what I'm saying? The newer.
Hold on, I gotta put you on hold for a second. What was that? Because he's going in. Go ahead.
Yeah, caller, bro. I could already tell from the fact that you don't even you want to go ahead and rationalize this girl's bad behavior so bad. Like, bro, you already lost because you care way too much. Like you're over here trying to rationalize her cheating on you by telling us that she was with you on the come up. Bro, I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you guys something, man. Women don't build, they move in. Okay? I'm gonna say that again because you guys don't be listening, bro. Yo, women don't build, they move in. The only reason that she was with you when you were on the come up is because she saw that there was a fucking come up, bro. Like they always look for the look. They always look like, yo, this guy, does he have ambition? Does he have drive? Is there potential? You understand? Women ain't gonna invest in you unless they see the light. So she saw the light and she was with you when you were grinding, and then now you did something and she's gone. You know what I mean? But the point is this, bro.
Yes, sir. Women
come and go. You're way too invested because you won't even be quiet for 2 minutes to listen to life-changing advice so that you can rationalize the behavior of a woman that fucking cheated on you. Bro, if a woman that cheats on you, she's dead. Like, I'm telling you, you don't understand. For a woman to cheat on you, it's not the same when you cheat on a chick. Girls are not as physical as we are. You can fuck a girl and still love your girl the same. If she does that to you, it's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. I'm trying to like get you to understand that it is over. Like the fact that you're even sitting here, like trying to rationalize this shit, you already lost. Because I'll tell you this right now, bro. She don't give a fuck about you. She's sucking somebody else's dick right now while you're on live right now with us. Because women are heartless like that. They get over guys quickly. And let me tell you something else. Before she cheated on you, she was already probably talking to a dude for several months prior. So I'm concerned that you weren't able to see the signs.
Yeah, you're not a player, cuz.
Yes.
And also, look, you got to understand this. And this is what Myron's saying about a woman cheating. Understand, if we cheat on a girl, right? And let's say she finds out and then she leaves us, right? What happens is, and usually she probably won't leave us. And the reason why she won't leave us is because it's hard for her to find another man who's like really, you know what I'm saying, who has all those qualities. But let's say she does leave us. If she leaves us, it's whatever, because what happens is we could find another girl to be our girlfriend at any point in time, because women are the ones who want that type of situation, which is the relationship is concerned, right? So what it means when a woman cheats on you is basically what she's saying is this. I know how hard it is to find a man to be in a relationship with. And so when she cheats, what she's saying is, I'm willing to lose this thing I know that's hard to find. So basically what she's saying is that she doesn't think what is hard to find in your situation with you is worth it anymore, which is why she's going to cheat, because her cheating is her risking the relationship with you, which is hard to find. You see what I'm saying? Which is why if a girl cheats on you, it's a huge disrespect, because basically what she's saying is that I'm willing to risk this situation that's hard to find for whatever the fuck it is out there. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand and understand that on the flip side, this is why women are so hesitant to cheat. Because when they get with a guy, or let's say your girl's with you, whatever, and another dude comes along, even though she's tempted, she usually won't cheat because she's like, damn, I could fuck with this guy, but then I'm gonna lose all this shit that I got. You understand what I'm saying? Which is why they hesitate. But if a girl is just gonna cheat on you, basically she's saying, fuck all that shit I got. You understand what I'm saying? I'm willing to risk that shit I got for this shit right here. You understand? So that's what we're trying to tell you, is that just call it a day. Understand it's a wrap. Understand she's just on some other shit. You understand? And another thing I wanted to tell you is this. Don't coast on your looks, my brother. Like I hate when people like. I don't like when dudes be like,
"I'm a good-looking guy."
I'm that. Listen, understand you don't want to coast on your looks, and this is the thing: coasting on your looks, and not just your looks, but coasting on those surface level things. Because you could coast on your looks, you could coast on your money, you could coast on your status. You understand? Right. What happens is that when you coast on these things, what you're doing is that you're actually hurting your game. You know what I'm saying? Because what it is that you think your game is just your looks. You know what I'm saying? So now what happens is that when you're gonna have a hard time finding a woman. Let's say you have a harder time finding the next chick that you could connect with and shit could pop off. What happens is if you're dealing with all these chicks and they start playing games with you, they start being flaky, they start being on some bullshit. What you're gonna start to do is you're gonna start to question yourself even more. You're gonna be like, damn, I don't understand what's going on. I'm so good looking. What the fuck is going? Maybe I'm not good looking. Maybe I'm not the guy I thought I was. And then that's going to take you deeper into insecurity. You know what I'm saying? Because you were coasting on that thing. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. You can't just coast on your looks and these other things. It has to be about you seeing value in you, period. And then once you see that value in you, that's the thing that you use to interact with women and do certain things when it comes to the game. You see what I'm saying?
Keep investing in yourself.
Yo, holy
damn, son, what you find there?
Bro, dude, you need to like write all that down. Watch this on the replay, like, because you got a free game there, bro. Like, your biggest mistake is thinking that her cheating on you is acceptable in the first place and trying to rationalize her cheating on you, which, quite frankly, is treason, which is punishable by death in the United States. In case you didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this is unacceptable. Like, when your girl cheats on you, she's dead, because I know for a fact she's been talking to that guy that she's fucking right now for several weeks, if not months. And it's just that you rely so much on your looks and your status and your money that you didn't see the warning signs. You got too cocky thinking that, oh, I got all this stuff together. Bro, even the best guys get cheated on.
Yo, caller, I'm going to leave you with this, right? I'm going to be blunt. No pun intended. She cheated on you. You need to smoke a girlfriend pack. Because she gone. She dead. There you go.
Yeah.
All right,
L, dude.
All right, Quali, you got all that?
I appreciate that.
All right, man. Appreciate it, my brother. Appreciate it.
Yo,
Peace,
also,
bro.
do not take her back, bro.
Yeah, please don't take her back, bro. Invest in yourself, man. Fuck out of here.
One last thing. Hold on. No, I got to say this real quick. Because
not looking at me like a sucker. Like,
this nigga.
Listen, bro. Listen. This is what's gonna happen. If that guy fails, right? The guy that she left you for, if he fails, she's gonna come crawling back to you. I'm here to tell you, do not fucking take her, bro.
Exactly.
Don't even fuck her, okay? Because she knows that if she contacts you again, most weak guys will take it back and have sex with them and then like get emotionally connected again, and she thinks she could come back. So I'm telling you right now, if this guy fails, she will 100% contact you back, bro. And I need you to like literally tell her, don't even answer the phone. Block her get another girl ASAP, bro, because she will contact you if this guy fails. So that's my last little bit right there.
All right. Appreciate the call, my brother.
Oh, thank y'all. Thank y'all.
All right, man. Peace. Damn. All right, we got one more fucking caller on here. Do y'all want to take this? Because he's been on hold for a minute.
Let's do it. Help everybody out here.
All right, 347. You the last caller. What's popping with 347? What's going on?
What's going on, y'all?
What up?
I was talking to this girl for a couple months.
Hold on. Wait a second, my brother. Did you donate?
Yeah, PayPal.
I appreciate it. All right, what's going on?
Yeah, I was talking to this girl for a couple months, and she wanted to be in a relationship, and she wants everything in a certain way, like marriage in 2 years and 2 kids, a certain amount of years.
This nigga trolling.
And I want to wait till at least 4 or 5 years, like you're saying. But how should I deal with that situation?
Well, bro, I'm gonna tell you real quick how you deal with that situation. First of all, you need to get rid of her. She's done. And then like you see how she came at you and she has a plan for her life. You need to have a plan for your life, and you need to install that plan into the woman. Do not let a woman install her plans into you. And that's it. You're good.
Right. All right, you got that, caller?
Got it.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, my brother.
Right.
Nice. I like it. Nice and quick. All right, so we about to wrap this up, people.
That was a good show. That was a good show. Yeah.
Because Miles need to go to sleep. You feel what I'm saying? I need to play video games, and Fresh and Myron need to fuck some hoes. And James,
we got a show. We're gonna actually do a late night show here in a second. Fresh just went to go get the girls. So
okay, nice.
And James Bradley got to make some more money. So we got
right. James Bradley's real deal, man. Me and James been chopping it up about some investment stuff, man. James Bradley's the real deal.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to. Oh, let me answer that last question on the bottom. So somebody said, how long do you what does a girl have to do to become your girlfriend? Right. She has to be with you for at least 12 months, and you got to vet her, and you have to let her know. You basically got to give her some instructions to test her to see if she's worth being that girlfriend. So that's all you got to do.
Right. And being with her means smashing.
Right. Exactly. Right. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. So, so Fresh. I mean, Myron, tell them what's popping with your late night show, with the late night show.
I think we're gonna go live here in the next 30 minutes or so. We got I think 2 or 3 ladies coming up. I don't know, Fred. They're
nice
friends. So man, guys, on YouTube, Fresh and Fit on YouTube, and we do a show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 p.m. live. Where we on Wednesday we talk about girls, Monday we talk about money, and then Friday we talk about break down an article or fitness, or we cook some other YouTube content creator that talks shit about us. So one of the 3.
Nice.
So, man, thanks for having us on, and yeah, man, we enjoy being on these In the Game podcasts.
Nice. That's what's up.
All right, man. And real quick, Bad Boy membership contest. Go to www.mrlocario.com. Get that Game Kings documentary. All right.
That's what's up. And guys, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Real Mr. Locario. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. Also, make sure you guys go to mrlocario.com to get all the other stuff. And man, we appreciate everybody tuning in, rocking with us tonight. We love you guys, and we will see you guys again next week. All right, we out of here. Peace.